Evening peeps, welcome back to the channel. Just seen the We Are Driven intro. We Are Driven team still pushing Archie's journey, still pushing Bradley Lowry Foundation. So get yourselves over to Facebook, click all those like buttons, then get yourself onto We Are Driven page over there as well. Go find out what's happening. Excuse me. Once you've done that, get yourself over to justgiving.com/campaign/Archie's journey and drop a donation on there if you can, please. Thank you. Big shout out to the channel sponsor as well, Woody's Wondrous Chilies or Flavour of Fire. Go check him out on Facebook if you want anything hot sauce related, chilies or chili seeds. And then into tonight. So after the sad passing of Steve MORRALL, the head honcho of P1, the boys from P1 and MRC have got themselves together and they're going to put on a couple of races in honour of the man himself. So we've actually got two lobbies running tonight. There's another lobby open. No comms on that one, unfortunately, but obviously you've got me in this one. How are we all doing, people? All right? So obviously no scores to show you lot. It's only a bit of fun, really. Obviously the P1 boys would like to win, really. The P1 boys would like to win. But that might not happen. We'll see. We'll see. But yeah, two lobbies running tonight. We'll see what happens. The MRC boys and the P1 boys all getting together for this team versus team. Merch still available, people. T-shirts and stickers. If you want any of those, hit me up. Let's just get ourselves into this lobby ASAP so we don't miss anything. Why is my volume all low? Oh, there we go. That's better. So I think we're just waiting on the last of the drivers to actually turn up, and then we're going to go for a bit of a parade lap round St. Croix. I think we're going around St. Croix A, and then the races at St. Croix B. Could be totally wrong. Could be the opposite way around. Could be at B and the races at A. And then we jump over to Bathurst, I believe. Is that right? Come on, where have you put your info stick? Let's have a look here, shall we? Okay, so parade lap round at St. Croix B at 9 PM. That's hence why I'm in here a little bit early. At 9:05 we do a 10-minute qualifier and then a 20-minute race round St. Croix A. Hold on. Parade lap round at St. Croix B, yeah, just at Nissan's, yeah. Qualifying a 20 minutes race. And then St. Croix A. Alright. So 3 races, actually. We've got the Nissan GTRs. We've got the Peugeots after the Nissans. And then we've got the Raptors, the dirty Raptors round Blue Moon. It's one of Steve's favourites. The cars and tracks are some of Steve's faves as well, so they've been chosen by the lads to race around tonight in honour of Steve. Big shout out to Debbie as well, and can imagine she's going through it right about now. Here comes a Potter McPot. Let's have a flick through drivers then. So we've got in. We've got Dylan, we've got Pilgrim, we've got MRC Shuri. Come on, people's chopping around all over the place. There's Potter. We've got Pilgrim, we've got Scooby, we've got Ricky J, Idle 4 Gaming, CJW Racing, James Harbin, P1 Obi-Wan, Manny Afik, Valium, Don and Skippy in the house so far. So first race in the GR2 Nissans. A lot of downforce, a lot of power as well. Again, a bit of a favourite track of Baggy's, St. Croix. Used to annoy the lads when he'd put it in a series, because nobody liked that track apart from Baggy. Always used to get really good results here, did Bags. If he wasn't pinned into the wall. Again, it is just a bit of fun tonight, people, in honour of Steve. So if there's some crashing and banging and people firing themselves into the walls, they're probably having a bit of a hoot over there on the group chat as well. Right, we'll get ourselves in then. So the P1 boys rocking the blue livery. MRC have got the exact same livery but in red. Let me just find somebody. There we go. CJ. There you go, everybody rocking Steve's image. P1 Baggy RC, which was his gamer tag. Not getting a good look at it down here, are you? Change that up a little bit. There you go, there's the front of the car. Baggy's image, the FU Cancer ribbon as well. Hashtag legend on the front. There it is, RIP Stephen Morrall on the lower rear spoiler, if you can just see that above the 76. McPot not able to get in the chat by the looks of it. So obviously been delayed a little bit just while we get things sorted out. Get everyone in the chat. I'm sure they'd like to have a bit of a waffle on about Steve and have a bit of a laugh while they're in there. Obviously I daren't join the chat because it'll be nothing but curse words and expletives that obviously the younger listeners probably won't mind listening to, but obviously their mums and dads might not like it. That's enough of you, CJ. Manny just heading the wrong way on track for a minute. Also heading back to this start-finish line. So probably just wait for everyone to get back to this start-finish line. We'll get cracking on with a parade lap. What, the chat's full? How can the chat be full? So just waiting for a big pile of drivers to make their way back round to the start finish straight. There's a couple of drivers, or one driver halfway around the circuit. Chaos. Skippy pulling over the Australian ledge. Some drivers actually gone out for another lap. Stop it. Evening Idle 4, evening mate. How are you getting on at the minute? Okay, it's only 12. There he is, idle 4. There you go, Potter. P1 Racing PS chat. If you can get in. Yeah, that's a good look at the side. Great big FU cancer down the side as well. Yeah, so the livery is exactly the same. It's just a blue and a red for the different teams. There's a big pile of reds causing havoc, look. Some blues in the middle of that. Dylan out on track. I'm good, thanks, Idle. I'm good. Another good look at the side. There is the MRC head honcho, Dennis Schuer. Yeah, had a lot of dealings with Steve, did Dennis, setting up team versus teams, and it was a very, very close-knit bunch. All the P1 boys have been very close. So, not quite sure what we're waiting on. There we go, that's another red driver. So I'm not sure if we're going to get a lobby reset or whether we're just waiting for people to come out and get themselves kind of set up on the grid. Looks like that's what these boys are doing, but not sure what everyone else is up to at the minute. Pilgrim's still in the pits. Obi-Wan a corner back from everybody else. Who's that? Still out on track. Who's going for a drive? It's Valium. Gets a bit of tail happy with that Nissan. Pot with completely the wrong livery on. That's what you should have, Potter, but in red. Like I say, not too sure why the delay. Most of the MRC drivers all sort of semi in place, I suppose. Valiant, Pilgrim and Don still in the pits. No jump start in this one, Shuri. Drivers just coming out the pits then. Again, this one's not a race, this one's just going to be a parade lap. 1 lap parade, 60 miles an hour. No more, people. Just keep it sensible. Dennis testing out the steering capabilities of that Nissan. Everybody else just sitting patiently. Atomic Pot just pulling it out of a wall. Skips can leave lead. There we go. Potter just heading back down to the start-finish line then. He's the only man not really there at the minute. I've got the other drivers down the front. Here we go then. A 1 lap parade lap for Steve, 60 mile an hour. Should be Skippy on pole leading the boys round. Whether it's all P1 at the front, MRC behind, I don't know. No, it's a good mix up. It's actually CJ on pole, alright. Wait for them to get underway then. Everybody rocking exactly the same livery, just the colour difference. Well, apart from Potter and I think Mr. Harben. Oh, a bit of a false start there by Scooby. That's not going to help. Skippy does make his way through to the front now then. Slow lap then in honour of Steve. Possibly some great big burnouts and donuts and crashes and stuff when they get back onto the start finish straight, we'll see. It is just Potter McPot with the wrong livery on tonight, unfortunately. Yeah, everybody else got the tribute livery on. Skippy then takes us onto the bridge. Will be a tricky section under full race conditions. GR2s do have a lot of downforce, but if it lets go, especially on the way into the bridge, oof. Just a bit of weaving going on behind as well. Keep those tyres up to temp. So yeah, second lobby running tonight, being hosted by Mocking Weeks, another good friend of Steve's. Unfortunately, I think he's been practicing the wrong track all week, so it might not go well for him tonight. They are supposed to be doing post-race comms for that one as well. I might even throw my own hat in the ring for that one. Do them both. Driver's just clipping the wall. Oh, we've got chaos. Scooby's been collected by Valium. That's just what Steve would have wanted to see. Bit of chaos. I've got to hunt the pack down now then. Not too far behind. Comes in a little bit hot then Scoob as well. So through the S's, just the last little straight to go really. Down towards this final turn then. And then, yeah, you might see some burnouts, some donuts. MRC. There we go, Potter McPot, great big handbrake to start the proceedings off. Everybody else just going for the line. Handbrake across the line for most. Oh, it's chaos and mayhem. This car's sideways and backwards. Everybody going across the line in some kind of funky angle. Fortunately, it's only the guys left at the back here that are able to do burnouts and stuff. That's it. Everybody then crosses the line. Potter was just burning out from the final turn, I think. Managed to make his way across the line in the end. Thank you, gentlemen. So they've done the same thing in the other lobby as well. A little bit of a tribute lap. So lobby reset, and then we crack off with race 1 here. Reverse track. Oh, sorry, this is the reverse track. That's right, Don for Baggy, that's right. Big up Baggy Snails, love your bags for Baggy, yeah, RIP Baggy. A few more comments being thrown in now. RIP Baggy cunt. Oh, yes, I'm saying it. He deserves it tonight. Rest easy Baggy from Idol. Baggy Heart, much love Baggy Cun, RIP Baggy. Yeah. Another RIP Baggy there. A couple more still waiting to come through. Love you Baggy, RIP. Yeah, be sorely missed. He was a big part of this sim racing community, really. RIP Baggy from Pilgrim. RIP Baggy from Scooby, this is for you. Yes, it is. Hearts and Baggy. Lewis, evening brother, evening. Yep, laps of honour, always good. So, drivers out on track then. This is now qualifying, 10 minutes qualifying here. Oh, we've got the track the same way round, okay. Let's get ourselves on. Let's get ourselves on with a Ricky J right at the back here. So he's been through turn 1, which is just a 90-degree right-hander. Into that little kink to the left. Oh, gets turn 2 slightly wrong though. It's a fast corner. Looks like somebody else has just got it wrong in front as well. So no damage on tonight. Down the hill through the S's, down towards the bridge. Again, another tricky section this one. Just got to get it right. Great big divot as you come on the bridge as well, which wants to kick the tail out on these cars. So onto the bridge then, full tilt down here, 90-degree left as soon as you exit the bridge. Again, just got to watch it on the exit of that one. You don't want to be slamming it into the wall and dragging the paint off the side of the car. Through this tricky right-hander, again it just tightens up. Be careful on the exit. Ricky J taking his time through there, and then this long straight. Some of the circuits it does continue on straight here. This one though, it peels off to the right. And up to a right-hand elbow at the top of the hill. Again, another easy one to get it wrong. Run it out wide onto the sand on the left-hand side there. Now into these S's. Can carry a lot of speed through these if you get them right. And down towards this final turn. Another 90-degree right-hander. Back onto this start-finish straight. So not massive laps, although the GR2s are fast, so it does make these laps a little bit shorter. So everybody now on the hot laps. There's that kink for Obi-Wan. You can see just trying to get that car settled again after hitting that little kink. Potter McPot hot on his tail though. Shuri just coming off the bridge, he slams it into the wall. Again, it's only a 10-minute qualifying session, so you've got to make the most of it. Oh, into the wall on the way through there as well for MRC Shuri. He's got Don now gaining a bit of a toe off him up this long straight. Out on his own at the minute. Idle 4 out on his own, as is James, as is Ricky. Big gaps here then. Valium's got Manny for company. Dylan's out on his own, and Scooby's out on his own. So Obi-Wan and Potter have been overtaken by CJ. I didn't. Oh, it did come up. So after that first hot lap, CJ's put himself on provisional pole, 1:56.005 for him. Don, the next closest driver, 1:56.039. Idle 4, 1:56.208. Pilgrim in 4th, 1:58.3. Oh, yeah, there's the exit. Getting that one wrong. Skippy is 5th at the minute, 1:58.5. Potter McPot 6th, but him and Obi-Wan had some kind of collision, I think. Just got to try again then, Potter. 1:58.8, 7th. Ricky J 8th, 1:58.8. Obi-Wan a 2-minute dead. Shuri was a 2:01. He did clip the wall a couple of times. James Harben a 2:04.4. Valium is a 2:05.4. Oh, again, just going a little bit wide there. And Manny on a 2:04.0. So we're already 5.5 minutes into this qualifying session. CJ just holding that lead then from Don in 2nd. He's actually been overtaken by 3rd place on the grid, Idle 4. Oh no, sorry, it's 5th place, it's Pilgrim. There's Idle 4 sitting in 3rd. He's got Skippy hunting him down though. Dylan in 4th. He's put himself a 1:56.5 in. Pilgrim peels off, parks up. CJ unable to better that time yet. Don's not been able to close the gap on him either. Idle 4 not able to go quicker. Potter does go quicker though, 1:56.3, chucks himself into 4th position. Sticks in a little purple sector for sector 1 as well. What's Dylan got? It's a 1:55.7. Throws himself on pole. Manny's gone quicker as well, a 1:56.001. thousandths quicker than CJ's time. Just clips a wall on the way out of there. Don drags the car on the wall on the way out of the bridge. So 2.5 minutes left of qualifying. That's going to see one more lap for most drivers. Pilgrim still parked up. Not sure what's happening there. Skippy in 11th. Ricky in 12th. P1 13th, further and further down the field. Same for Valium, drifting it onto the bridge for Valium. Oh, almost worked, almost worked. CJ's found some more time though, 1:55, 6:45, throws himself back onto pole, but Idle 4 comes through to take pole, 1:55, 5:45. Getting chopped down every time. Potter's got the bridge wrong and a little bit wide on the entrance. Behind CJ now, going to get a bit of a toe off him down this straight. Oh, drags it down the wall there though, Potter. CJ slowly gets himself away. So CJ pushed down to 3rd position at the minute. Potter coming through. Ah, he's got that one all wrong though. Far too quick into there for Potter. And that was the other corner I was mentioning that could all go wrong. So Dylan's reclaimed that pole though. 1:55.451 for him. Almost a tenth quicker than Idle 4. Just heading back down to this start finish straight though, so keep an eye on his time. Has he managed to find at any time? He's being chased by Don as well. Not able to go quicker that time. So that is 10 minutes done and dusted. Obi-Wan comes through, snatches pole right at the end, 1:55.201. He's found us some a shortcut somewhere. Everybody else just coming across the line to finish this qualifying session then. So Dylan into 2nd. Idle 4 game in. 3rd, still out on track. CJ now 4th. Manny 5th. Don in 6th. Potter McPot in 7th. James Harbin in 8th. Shuri in 9th. Scooby in 10th. Skippy in 11th. Pilgrim 12th. Ricky J 13th. Valium 14th. Although he's still out on a hot lap actually, Valium. I think he's still going to end up at the back of the pack with this pace, but we'll see. Yeah, he stays 14th. 1:59.6. He does go quicker for himself, but stays in that 14th position, unfortunately. So, most drivers finished hot laps. I think all drivers have finished hot laps now. These two are still out on track, but I think they'd already finished when the time had ticked over. Yeah, slowing down before the line. Just making sure he doesn't stick in a quicker time after that 10-minute pit limit, qualifying limit. So another purple sector from Dylan, but that's it. That is it. So it is Obi-Wan on pole position then. Snuck it right at the end. Dylan takes second. Idle 4 Gaming third. CJ fourth. Manny fifth. Where do we get to? Manny in fifth. Let's have a look. Come on. Don 6th, Potter 7th, James in 8th, Scooby 9th, Shuri in 10th, Skippy 11th, Pilgrim 12th, Ricky in 13th and Valium in 14th. Come on, change it up. Let's get ourselves a little further back, shall we? We'll watch some chaos into turn 1. On board with P1 Don then in 6th. Oh, driver's not getting away well at the back. So into turn 1 then. Oh, Don's had to go wide. A little bit of grass side by side with Potter. He's going to have the inside line on this next turn, although Potter's going to have the advantage through the kink. Potter leaves plenty of room, but Don backs off. Allows Potter to sneak his way through. Right, let's go and see up front then. Dylan chucks himself in front of Obi-Wan. And Idle 4 as well. CJW sitting in 4th, right on the back of that fight. A little bit wide through there, stays out the wall though, but Manny's right behind him. Potter McPot chasing the pair of them down as well in 6th. Manny goes for a move up the inside of CJ off the bridge. A little bit of contact. Oh, Manny's got it sideways out of there. Just keep control of it. It's going to lose him a bit of time. Don gets through then. Skippy in 8th. We've got James Harburn for company 9th. Ricky J 10th. Scooby 11th. Pilgrim 12th. Shuri in 13th. And Valium 14th. Everyone just taking their time into these turns. Oh, who's that that's got it a little bit squirrely? Is that Ricky J? Yes, it is. Losing time, so he's dropped 2 positions then to Pilgrim and who's that in front of Pilgrim? Scooby. You see, these cars can be a little bit of a handful. So up front, Dylan then, 1.3 second lead. Obi-Wan 2nd, got Idle 4 for company in 3rd. Next we've got CJ in 4th, still being chased by Potter, just 0.4 of a second back. Don in 5th, Manny back up to speed as well now in 7th. James 9th, James 8th. Oh, a little bit wide through there. Don's, oh sorry, that's Manny's done the same thing. Wrong running through there doing that. Skippy then in 9th, chasing down James. Heading onto this bridge section. See how much he just wants to kick these cars out. Scooby then 10th. Got a bit of breathing room in front and behind. Ricky J then chasing him down for 11th. Pilgrim a second back in 12th. Valium another second back in 13th, and now Shuri at the back of the pack in 14th. Goes for a move up the inside of Valium. Contact between the two. Shuri backs off. Valium will have all sorts of damage. That will repair itself, so as you can see, Dennis is actually doing the right thing. Oh, some glitching going on. And he's ended up pushing Valium back down the track just to help him not lose too much speed before his damage repairs. There he goes, back up to speed now. So back up to the lead of the race, Dylan. 1.8 seconds now over Obi. Steve loves a bit of chaos in the middle of a race, so don't worry about that, boys. Idle 4 then in third, just 0.8 of a second back from Obi. He'll want to close that gap down. Potter McPot's got himself in front of CJW, so into fourth then for Potter, fifth for CJ. And then behind we've got Don and Manny chasing the pair of those down. James Harben in the background as well. He's managed to... Who was he having a battle with? Was it Skippy? Skippy just fallen back a little bit. Also closing that gap up on Skips, but nobody able to touch Dylan at the minute. 1.7 second lead. So we have got P1 in first, we've got P1 in second, MRC in third, MRC in fourth, MRC in 5th, P1 6th, P1 7th, MRC 8th, P1 in 9th, P1 in 10th, MRC in 11th, P1 in 12th, MRC in 13th, and P1 in 14th. Shuri and Valium still battling it out for those final positions. Anyone that put anything down and catch Dylan through the S's then back down towards this final turn. Here is Obi-Wan chasing him down, brings a couple of tenths off him actually. Gets it straight back though. Gap did come down to 1.5, it's straight back up to 1.7. It on the black stuff as well. These boys not able to close up. Does look like Idle 4 is closing that gap up on Obi-Wan though. He is 0.5 of a second. Coming down as well. Idle 4 well in that slipstream range then of Obi-Wan in front. That's a good exit onto the bridge. Carry the speed. Don't think it's going to be enough before the end of the bridge. Potter McPot then 2.7 seconds down. He's managed to pull himself a tiny bit of air between himself and CJ. Just half a second though. CJ closes up on the way on to way off the bridge, but then loses all that speed. Stretches another tenth off him, still within that slipstream range though, and just in front Idle 4 Gaming is almost tucked under the rear wing of Obi's on this fast straight. That gap's still at 0.6 of a second though. Potter and CJ, that gap's still stretching out a little bit. Potter's starting to pull a bit of time over CJ. Don then 1.4 seconds back. It's got Manny right under his rear wing as well. Probably going to help each other out. James Harben then 8th, 1.5 seconds down. No help from anybody else at the minute. Scooby into 9th. Skippy 10th. Oh, he's dropped back up another position. Ricky J just comes through there, takes that 10th off him. Ricky J in 10th then. Skippy in 11th. Pilgrim 12th. Shuri. Oh, he's managed to make a break for Valium. He's in 13th, 9.3 seconds down from Pilgrim. Valium, unfortunately, is 13.5 seconds down. Looks like he's put himself in the wall somewhere. Nothing to do with this man. Not this time. Bit of work to do then for MRC Shuri. So Dylan grabs another 10th off of Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan's still got a mirror full of Idle 4 gaming as well. Have to go slightly defensive now, Obi. Gap between themselves and Potter has increased though, 3.4 seconds. He's still got a mirror full of CJ as well. That gap's still at 1.4, 1.5 between themselves and P1 Don. Don's managed to pull a bit of time between himself and Manny as well, 1.2 seconds now. James Harben in the background, 3 seconds down. He's got Scooby closing up on him now, only half a second back. Straighter line into these turns. Does it benefit him? Down to 0.5. Not able to make the move yet then, Scoobs. Jay still under threat from Skippy though. Has just got past him, but it made a tiny bit of time. Skippy still within striking distance. Pilgrim having a little race all of his own. He's got 8.7 in front to Skippy and 9.1 back to MRC Shuri. Oh, looks like Valiant might have put it in the wall again. He's now 32.8 seconds down. Ghosting out as well. So just over the halfway mark, back up front, Dylan's now got himself 2.1, nearly 2.2 seconds over Obi. Obi's still got a mirror full of Idle 4 gaming. Go check him out on YouTube. And this man here, CJW Racing. Potter though has pulled a bit of time over CJ, 0.7 of a second as they hit this straight, and that has allowed Don to close up. Look, he's only 0.8 of a second down now. That was at 1.4. 6th place driver then hunting down that 5th. Now, does that bother CJ enough that he allows Potter to escape, or does he keep his composure, drag Potter back in? But unfortunately, that's going to help drag Don with him. P1 Rob's just joined the room. A little bit late for race 1, Rob, but if there's room, which I think there is, we should be able to get you in race 2. What's happened to Manny as well? Manny's now down in 8th position. He must have had an into the wall incident because he was right there with P1 Don. Rolling in 6th and 7th, I believe. And now he's down in 8th looking for the position off of James Harben. Scooby also closing up on these two. 0.7 of a second back. Skippy and Rick. Skippy's managed to get that position back off Rick. As long as it's kept clean between them, I'm sure they'll have a great fight. Ricky J in 11th then. Shuri another 25 seconds down. So looks like Shuri's got it wrong as well somewhere. Great big penalty to lose. He is up into 12th though. Pilgrim 13th. I'm not sure what happened to Pilgrim either, and Valium still 42 seconds down, still ghosting as well, Valium. So it looks like Pilgrim might have had a into the wall moment. Lost that position to Shuri. He's not too far down. Shuri's still got that penalty to lose as well. Only 2.7 back for Pilgrim. So back up to the leader, 2.6, 2.7 seconds now over Obi-Wan. He has managed to make a little bit of a gap between himself and Idle. He's out of that slipstream range now, 1.2. Oof, Potter and CJ behind. Both clattering into the wall. It's slowed CJ down enough that Don's managed to get through. Don into 5th then, now on the hunt for 4th position, Potter. only 0.4 of a second back as well. On board with CJ then, looking at that pair in front, Don and Potter. Oof. Exploring those track limits, CJ. Losing time to Don now, unfortunately, with that bit of off-track action. 0.7 of a second. He's got to be careful, doesn't want to lose the toe. Don drags it down the wall. That helps CJ out a tiny little bit. That gap back down to 0.5 of a second. A little bit of weaving across the track as they try to follow the driver in front for that slipstream. Potter trying to drop the toe for Don, doesn't want him to close up too much. Again, CJ will be benefiting from both the drivers in front toe. Gap's down to 0.3 between himself and Don. Through these S's down towards this final right-hander. Almost too much speed through there. Loses a tenth again to Don. Don's still right there with Potter. Do we see Don make a move? I don't think he's quite close enough. Potter sticks his car in the middle of the circuit. Makes it as difficult as possible for Don. But he is looking dangerous at the minute, Don. All over the back end of Potter. CJ struggling to keep that gap. Still on between these three. Catching up with back markers already. Valium is already ghosting out. Not as good exit there for CJ. Loses a bit of time to Don. Gap almost at 0.7 of a second as they come to the end of the bridge. Don still not managed to find a way past Potter. Will just jump on board with Don as well. Look at this fight. Gets a good exit, but Potter already chucks himself over a different side of the circuit, trying to drop the toe. Now Don closes right up. Can he get it slung around the outside here? Carries a lot of speed. Side by side with Potter into this right hand elbow. Potter's got the advantage. Again, Don just has to back off, allow Potter to keep that fourth for the time being. CJ still right there with him, just 0.4 of a second back. Again, Don closes up on Potter. To go defensive again, slightly Potter just on the way into these turns. Doesn't want Don to chuck one up the inside. There you go, car in the middle of the circuit, over to the right hand side. Again, carrying all that speed past Potter. Almost side by side. CJ literally pushing these pair around as well. So the battling with these two has allowed CJ to close this gap back up. Still not able to sling one past yet, Don. Potter doing everything right at the minute. Let's see what's happening up front then. Just 2 minutes remaining. Dylan with a 2.5 second lead over Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan got himself another 1.5 to idle 4 in third. 3.8 back to this fight then. Potter in fourth. Don into fifth. CJ sixth. Now they are right there, neck and neck, these three. Who's going to make a move on this straight? They're close enough to get a toe. Still going for that wiggling. Can Don do it again? Looked up the inside. Potter closed the door on him. Round the outside again. CJ would just love these two to go spinning off so he can just fly past the pair of them side by side on the way through there. Potter carries the speed though. Don has to back off again. CJ is right there now. He's gone up the inside of Don into this final corner. It's not worked out for him. Potter still having to go defensive then from the attacks from Don. 1 lap remaining. Again, Potter trying to drop that toe from Don in front. Don not close enough this time. CJ closes up under braking. Oh, Don's gone wide. He keeps it in a straight line, but he's going to lose speed. CJ's going to come past him, but Don's going to hold the inside line, is he? Not carrying enough speed, unable to keep it next to CJ then. Slots himself back into 6th. Now CJ on the hunt, 0.6 of a second back from Potter. Race timer just about to tick over to 0, so some drivers will be finishing the race. Not you, you've just crossed the line. Oh no, you haven't. Valium already finished then, so we just wait for Shuri and Pilgrim. MRC Shuri takes 12th. Pilgrim's going to come home for 13th. Valium was ghosting out for a lot of that race, so he's already a lap down. He takes 14th. So Pilgrim takes that 13th place then. Back up front to Dylan. Managed to squeeze through the 2 drivers in front of him off the grid. So from 3rd to 1st, and that's where he's been ever since. So all the races tonight in honour of P1 legend, you'll see his name there, P1RC Baggy 76. Head honcho of P1 race community, who sadly passed away last week. Dylan takes the win then here in race 1. Obi takes 2nd. Idle 4 comes home for 3rd. Potter McPot just takes 4th. CJ 5th. Don 6th. Scooby through that final turn takes 7th. So he's managed to claw his way back through this pack then, Scoobs. 7th he goes into the wall. 8th for Manny. Just. James takes 9th. Skippy comes home for 10th. Tried to handbrake it but left it a little bit late. Just pinned himself into the wall. And Ricky J comes home to take 11th. Blammo. There it is. Race 1 done. So, race 2 coming up. Over to the Peugeots now, I think. Is it? Yes, it is. Peugeot GL3s. That's correct. So, Rob S now in the room. That fills this lobby right up. Hopefully Rob's sticking around for 2nd and 3rd races tonight. Some good battles there though. Obi-Wan and Idle 4 having a good old ding-dong. Potter McPot and CJ. Settings. Oh, okay. Sardegna. When was that ever part of the plan? When was Sardegna ever part of the plan? I think you're making that up as you go along. Or is it me making it up as we go along because I've got it all wrong? There you go. Yeah, I didn't think it was. So, we're still at Saint Croix then. Yeah. Didn't think I'd ever seen Sardegna on the list of races. I've got Blue Moon coming up after this one. The Dirty Raptors. I think that is going to be dirty. It's literally just going to be people pinning each other into the wall. Might not even be a race. It just might be smashing into each other. I don't know. Okay, so a different setup tonight, then different track for race 2. Unless they've got that one wrong as well, I don't know. Let's get ourselves on. So, turn 1 the same. Let's see if we can get a full lap on board. Here's the Peugeot with the livery on. Turn 2 is the same, and then it changes. Peels off to the left here. 90-degree right-hander. Again, easy to get it wrong through there. Through the little kink to the left, down towards another 2 90-degree right-handers. I think this is the one that people don't practice that often, so it might catch a few drivers out. So a 90-degree left coming up. Into a long sweeping left. 90-degree right. And into a long sweeping right. This back straight, little kink at the end of this straight, can catch drivers out as well. You've got to be careful how much speed you're carrying into this one. So this kink here catches a few drivers out. Right hand elbow coming up. Get nice and tight this one. So coming onto the bridge again, but from the opposite direction. The track we were racing on would have come from straight in front of you. And now we're onto the bridge from the opposite direction. We're onto the bridge the same way, but from the opposite side of the circuit. It drops off to the opposite side as well. We would have turned left there in race 1. We're now turning right. Little left-hander into this long sweeping right-hander. Just goes on forever, this thing. And we come back down to the 90-degree. That's where the track would have entered on your left there from race 1. Down the hill, back down towards this final turn then. And back onto this start-finish straight, and that's a lap of P1RC. Alex Diz, evening brother, how you doing? Surprised you're not out on track tonight, my friend. Potter again got the wrong livery. Potter, what's happening? There you go. There's the MRC livery. Like I say, exactly the same as the P1 livery. One's red, one's blue. That's the only difference. Looks like Rob is going to be racing with us for race 2. Yeah, surprised you're not racing, Diz. Oh, you're in the other lobby. Oh, fair enough. Okay, I'll shut my mouth then. How's that going? Has Mocking Weeks pinned it into the wall yet for racing the wrong track? Oh, thought you were attempting a proper drift then, Mr. Harbin. Obviously not, but it looks like we're about to get underway with the second race tonight. As long as everyone's picked the right car. There we go, that's more like it. Oof. Not quite. That's about it though. Just about to come into race 2 then tonight. Again, this is the tribute event night for Stephen Morrall, head honcho of P1. He'll be sorely missed from the GT Sport and GT7 sim race communities, that's for sure. Right, so reverse grid, but Rob gets himself on pole sneakily, because he would have been, if you like, at the back of the pack in race 1. So the lights go red, we wait for them to drop and they'll get underway for another 20 minutes. We've got another false start in the background. Is that Scooby again? I think it is. Not sure if it was him that fluffed the first start as well on race 1, but there was a couple of drivers ended up slapping into each other. Through turn 1 a little bit slower this time. Who was that went wide? Managed to get it back on. Yeah, not quite as ferocious as the GR2 Nissans, that's for sure. Into turn 1 they go then. Rob leads, Ricky J in second. James into third. Pilgrim fourth. Shuri dives up the inside, takes that fourth off him. Oh, Pilgrim. Oh, Shuri goes a little bit sideways. Oh my God, who's that? Oh my God, Pilgrim. Pilgrim got it a little bit sideways and squirrely through that right-hander. Now in 13th, Skippy chasing him down, and Obi-Wan. Yeah, it looks like Obi-Wan might have got tangled up in that slow start from Scooby. I'm not too sure. Is that more drivers that pinned themselves off? It is Pilgrim and Don. What's happening, boys? What's happening? So back up front, P1 Rob then, 2-second lead at the minute. Say that has just come down to 1.7. James Harbour then second, Ricky J in third, Dylan in fourth, looking for a way through, trying to take the tighter line, oh, stretching, looking for that track limit. Still battling it out. Dylan's a little bit boxed in at the minute, although he does just get himself past Ricky J into third. Ricky J comes back though, looks up the inside for that third position back, but doesn't get it. Potter McPot in fifth then, just 0.8 of a second back. He'll get a good toe down here. Manny 6, another second back. Idle 4, just 0.9 of a second back. Oh, he's going to close up. Looks like Manny's got that turn wrong. Scooby in 8th then. He's got CJW Racing right on his tail. Oh, both drivers off track. Oh, and Shuri's off track on the way onto the bridge. Oh, it won't let me see him. It won't let me see him. They're too far back. CJ, Shuri, Scooby get themselves back up to speed. Don and was it Pilgrim had already fired themselves off track? It was. As I look, Dylan gets himself all the way through to second position. James Harbin in first position. James Harbin in second. Potter McPot now third. Manny fourth. What happened to Rob S? Ah, he's all the way down in 9th. He's got it wrong. And a half decent lead as well, Rob. So Dylan leading the second race tonight. James Harbin looking to hunt him down. Second plus back, 1.1 seconds back. He's going to be more under threat from Potter McPot, who's just 0.7 of a second back. Top three pulling a gap. Manny's gone wide. That's spun him off track. Into the wall he goes. He'll pick up damage. He's going to lose a lot of places. These drivers still quite tightly packed together. He's down in 8th at the minute. 9th now. Obi-Wan's going to come through possibly. Not before turn 2. Still got to lose that damage though, Manny. It will repair itself, but he will be running slightly slower at the minute. Obi just 1.5, so a little bit wide through there as well. Scooby hot on the heels of Obi as well, just 1.2 seconds back. Big gap back to Don then, 5.6 seconds. Pilgrim, off track. Loses that position to Skippy. He's going to lose this position as well to Valium. Around the outside he goes. Pilgrim now at the back of the pack. Dylan up front. 1.3 seconds now from James Harben. Potter's still not managed to get his way past James. Idle 4 looking to close down on these boys as well. Just 2.2 seconds back. 4 seconds back to Ricky J and CJ. CJ also in that towing range. We'll see if he can make anything work. Sitting in 6th at the minute, CJ. Onto the bridge to go. This is where we saw the chaos ensue on the lap previous. Potter McPot then all over the back end of James. Is he going to be able to make a move before the end of the bridge? No, backs off. Idle 4 does drag a couple of tenths out of those boys. Did get the time down to 2.1 seconds. Potter exploring those track limits, got to be careful. James has gone wide though. Potter's going to carry more speed. It's a reasonably long straight down to this final turn as well. Again, Potter backs off. Thought he would have gone for that, but no. Now, are we going to see it into turn 1? Thinks about it now, up the inside. James Harben gives him plenty of room. Potter then gets through to 2nd position. Now the chase car, 1.9 seconds down from Dylan. James Harben sticking with him though. Top 3 still a little bit of time. Oh, okay. Idle 4 brought that gap down to 1.3 seconds. A little bit of battling from those 2 drivers in front has helped him out. CJ's got himself past Ricky as well into 5th. 5.2 seconds back himself though. Little purple sector. Ricky J now 2.5 back in 6th. Rob S 2.7 down. 1.7 down in 7th. Shuri up into 8th. 3.4 seconds. Manny another 1.5 seconds back from him in 9th. Obi-Wan in 10th, just 0.7 of a second back. Scooby in 11th, just getting himself back on track. Losing time now though, 2.3 seconds back from Obi-Wan. Don another 2.5 back from Scooby. Big gap back to Skippy then, 14.7 seconds. 7.3, 7.5 back to Valium. And then just a second back to Pilgrim in 15th. Dylan stretching more time, 2.2 seconds over Potter. James Harben now under pressure from Idle 4 Gaming. He's out of that fight with Potter. He's into another one though with the man behind. Just 0.3 of a second down. All over the back of James on the way through there, onto this bridge. Not able to gain the toe he wants before the end of the bridge here. Idle 4. Are we going to see him do a repeat move of what we've just seen Potter do? Just get the gap down to almost nothing before they hit that start-finish straight. And then go for the move into turn 1. Tricky, long, sweeping right-hander. 90-degree left, right at the end of it. Still just 0.3 of a second in it between these two. CJ has brought that time down a little bit behind these two. Gap down to 4.9 seconds. There he is, just coming around that final turn, but it doesn't look like Idle 4's close enough to make a move here. So Dylan lost time to Potter. Potter's got that from 2.3 down to 1.7. Needs to do that for a couple more laps. So James and Idle 4 still bumper to bumper. Oh, a little bit wide there for James. Oh, almost wide there. Idle 4's carrying more speed, but he's, oh, has he got it up the inside? Where are you? Now around the outside. No, so James. Oh, he's gone wide. Onto the sand he goes. Idle 4 then carries the speed through. Throws himself into 3rd position. James got that little bit of a penalty to lose. Got to keep it on the black stuff as well. I'm going to go straight back at Idle 4. It's not worked out yet though. CJ takes another couple of tenths out of him, down to 4.5 seconds. Running out of time though, 9.5 minutes remaining. Ricky into 6th. Rob S hot on his tail for 7th. Ricky J far too hot through that turn. Into the wall he goes. Rob S goes through to take 6th then. Yeah, again, if it's not a track you've practiced, or because there's so many different variants of this one, you come into a corner thinking it's a completely different corner, and there's the result. Oh, wide through there as well. Does a pirouette. Someone else has come off as well. Sure, he's done the same thing. Sure, he's going to gain a position here though. Through he goes. Into 11th. Ricky J now 12th. Skippy 13th. A long way back. 20.4 seconds. Pilgrim. Oh, I got it wrong just as we catch him. 25 seconds down. That's only going to increase. Valium ghosting out at the back again. 21, nearly 22 seconds down. Right, what's happening up front? 8 minutes remaining then. Dylan's managed to keep that lead, 2.1 seconds over Potter. Still putting in purple sectors, Potter, but it's not enough at the minute. Oh, Valium's left the room. Not impressed with either of the races tonight. So Potter does bring that time back down to 1.7 as they go through the S's. Dylan's finding time somewhere else though. So Idle 4, 2.9 seconds down from 2nd place. Still got James Harben, just 0.9 of a second back. CJ's not really managed to gain any more time. A couple of tenths. 4.4 seconds. There is the gap right there. Seven minutes remaining on the clock then. What can CJ do? I don't think he's going to be able to gain that much time. Rob S though into 6th. Great big gap between himself and Manny now. 7.6 seconds in 7th. Don in 8th, another 1.7 seconds back. He's under pressure from Scooby and Obi-Wan though for 9th and 10th. Oh, Scooby goes a bit wide there. Oh, almost keeps it in a straight line. Almost keeps it in a straight line. Loses the position. Oh, it comes straight off track though on the next corner. Well out of that fight with Obi and Don now then. 3.5, nearly 4 seconds down for Scooby. So Shuri now closing up on him. 10.1 seconds, 9.8 seconds. Still got Ricky J for company as well. Ricky J might go for that position back before the end of the race. Skippy 8.8 seconds down. Pilgrim 51, nearly 52 seconds down. Oh, not getting on well with this circuit here tonight, Pilgrim. Throws himself in the pits. Hard tyres, not working out then. Not sure why he went for those. Potter then gets the time down to 1.5 seconds. 5.5 minutes remaining. Dylan finds another couple of tenths though, back up to 1.7. Idle 4 unfortunately not been able to pull any time on those boys. Oof, into the wall there as well. Oh, James has got it wrong on the bridge. Can he get himself back up to speed before CJ comes through? No, he can't. There is CJ into 4th then. James Harbour now 5th. CJ now got a big 5.5 second gap to close up on Idle. That's never going to work. Can he keep himself out of the clutches of James though for the rest of the race? Just 1.4 seconds back at the minute. Rob S then having a lowly race. 9.5 seconds in front, 6.5 behind. Manny 7th. A little bit of time between himself and Don still, 1.4 seconds. Obi-Wan then through into 9th. Scooby 10th. Ricky in 11th. He's got himself back past Shuri. Looks like Shuri's made a little mistake somewhere. 4.2 seconds down from Ricky. Plenty of breathing room behind. Skippy 14.7 seconds down. Pilgrim back out of the pits with a fresh set of super softs on. A long way down though, 1:13 from Skippy and 2:16 down from Dylan, race leader. He's found that time again though as Dylan, 2.3 seconds between himself and Potter. Losing a bit more time as well. CJ still 5.3 seconds back in 4th. James Harbour now been overtaken by Rob S as well. Rob into 5th. Was leading this race for a couple of laps, or a lap or so was Rob. 6th then for James. Manny, oh, just holding on to 7th, but Don's looking to come through to take that position off him. Through he goes. Don into 7th then, Manny 8th. How far back are they from James? 2.6 seconds. Well, it's possible, it's possible. Obi 9th then, 1.9 seconds in front of Scooby. 12.2 seconds in front of Ricky J, who's got another 6 seconds over Dennis MRC Shuri. Maybe another little mistake there, because he's that gap between himself and Skippy was 14 seconds. It's now down to 11. And they are long old laps on this one. So anything's possible. Pilgrim struggling to keep it on the black stuff here. A long way down as well. 1 minute 12 still from the driver in front. Potter's made a mistake somewhere. Dylan then crosses the line with a 3.2 second lead over Potter. Idle 4, another 3.2 down. So maybe not a mistake from Potter, a slight one, but Dylan must have put in a couple of good laps, a couple of good corners. So a minute left on the race timer. This will become last lap then. Dylan with a 3.6 second lead at the minute. Potter second. Idle 4 in third. CJ in fourth. Rob S in fifth. James in sixth. Don in seventh. Manny in eighth. Scooby ninth. He's got himself past Obi. Obi in 10th now. J 11th, Shuri in 12th, Skippy 13th, he is closing that gap up. Pilgrim 14th, still not making, oh yeah, just don't think Pilgrim knows this circuit very well, to be honest. Been untouchable for both races then, Dylan. Managed to squeeze his way through the two drivers in front on race one on the grid. So led the race from start to finish pretty much, and he managed to battle his way through from the back of the pack in this one to lead the race by 4.1 seconds over Potter at the minute. So that is last lap flashing up in the top left hand corner. Race time has ticked over. So we are actually going to see Pilgrim finish the race first. He's going to take the final position. Again, he's a minute and 19 down from Skippy. 2 minutes 31 down from race leader. Sure, he gets himself back past Ricky J as well. Pilgrim then comes up to the line, takes that last place. Dylan just coming into these last couple of corners himself. Comfortable win here in race 2 again. Through that final turn he goes. Keeps it out the wall as well. Fastest lap just for the sake of it as well on that previous lap, 3:02.2. Takes the win then, Dylan. Potter comes home for second position. Idle 4 takes third. CJ comes home for fourth position. Everyone lobbing a great big handbrake over the line. Rob S is going to come home for fifth. Oh, the battle kicking off behind. Don and James Harben side by side as they come up to the line. I don't know who's going to win this one. I think it's going to be Don. It is just. He takes 6th then. James takes 7th. Manny comes home for 8th position. Scooby is going to take 9th. Obi-Wan has lost all sorts of time. 7.2 seconds down, Obi. Maybe another little mistake somewhere. 10th then for Obi. Sure, he's going to come home for 11th, unless he puts it in the wall in this final turn. Oh, he might still put it in the wall. Yep, he's put it in the wall. So Ricky J takes 11th. Sure, he takes 12th. Skippy takes 13th, and we've already seen Pilgrim cross the line for 14th. Well done, Dennis. Race 2 done and dusted. All in honour of Baggy Snails, or P1 Baggy, depending on how you know him, Stephen MORRALL. Or is it MORRALL? There you go. Another decent win there for Dylan. Again, all for fun. It's just a tribute night to Stephen MORRALL, head honcho of P1. Passed away last week. So, Dirty Raptors coming up. Not too sure what this is going to involve, apart from raptors and dirtiness, I suppose. Bit of Blue Moon. That's as much as I can tell you. And then Dylan leaves. Where are you going? Dirty Raptors coming up. Let's hope so, Obi. Let's hope so. I bet Baggy's having a good old laugh. Good. Let's hope so. Probably up there watching it with Stewie Mac. Big up yourself, Stewie. Still got his flag hanging on my wall right above my TV. Yes. Idle 4, thanks for the event. Rest in peace, Baggy. There you go. So I'm not sure if the Dirty Raptors is just a bit of a mess about event at the end. Fully out of coffee now, people. No problem, Idle 4, no problem. There you go, he leaves. There you go, Dirty Pickup British Bulldog, or Dirty Pickup British Dog, as they've called it. What have we got changed then? Let's have a look. The room has been changed to Dirty Pickups British Dog. No limit. Okay, but I think everyone's going to go for the Raptors. No performance limit. So no limit on tuning. Grip reduction is in wet conditions or when off the course is set to low. Mechanical damage has been changed to none. Slipstream strength is strong. That'll cause chaos. Tyre wear off and fuel depletion off. Was that it? Yeah, I thought you got catch up on as well, but maybe not. Dirty Raptors, that's right, CJ. They do like a bit of dirty racing in the dirty lobbies, these lot. Man, he's just disappeared to go find his livery. Nobody actually out on circuit yet. There you go, drivers. There we go. Raffo's joined the room and then Raffo's left the room. There is Stewie Mac on the side of this truck as well. Good. Whether we get to see a good shot of it or not, I don't know. There's the bags on the left. And the Stewie on the right. Fortunately, both legends passing away from the dirty cancer. Lots of drivers leaving the room. Why? Hopefully just to go and get a livery. Oh, there we go. Some dirty action already. That's the kind of thing you'll be seeing. Yeah, I think everyone's just disappearing to find the livery. Hey, bit of sideways action from CJ. Bit of wall draggage as well. Why not? think everyone's just disappearing off to get liveries set up. Backwards for Rick. Yes, I think it's just going to be chaos and mayhem in this race. People driving backwards, people pinning each other into the pits. Anything and everything you can. Ricky J not getting the memo. Blammo! That's the kind of action we want. Oof. So you'll see plenty of that in this third race tonight. Again, it's all for fun. All in honour of Steve Morrall, head honcho from P1. Skippy showing us how these big trucks should be driven. Awesome. CJ's attempting the drifting. And it gets punted from behind. Who's that hunting him down? 7th. Oh, it's head honcho from MRC, Dennis Shuri. Blah! Oh, Dennis! Oh, Dennis! You missed him. He's on a mission now, Dennis. He's on the hunt for CJ. Up the inside. Ooh, little clip. It's not worked well enough though. Or has it? Yes, it has. CJ went for the retaliation. It didn't work. A couple of drivers in front. Dennis actually slowing down to allow these boys to catch up. Look. Oh no, he's chucking himself in the pits. That's right, Obi-Wan. There is no spoon. Dennis just actually waiting for other drivers to come through so he can get involved in some chaos and mayhem. Possibly. Whoa, everyone using that wall around there. Wow. Okay. So British Bulldog, rules are, if you get clipped or hit, you have to be one of the drivers running backwards. I don't know who's going to get picked to drive backwards in first round. I'm probably only going to stream one of these because these boys will be at it all night. I've got to go blaze one off in Baggy's honour, so one round of this. Who's going to get pinned at the end of this straight? Anybody behind? Oh yeah, Ricky J's got... We're going for the pit manoeuvre on CJ. CJ's also going for the pit manoeuvre on Scooby. Scooby's trying to come back at him. This is the kind of chaos and mayhem we want to see. Oh, Scooby doesn't get pinned into the wall. CJ's going for the. He's going for the line of Raffo. Oh, like the move, CJ. It's chaos and mayhem. Metal on metal, concrete on metal. CJ's head on metal. Ricky J, pit maneuver on Raffo. Into the wall he goes. CJ's next target. Acquired. No. Ricky J's fluffed it. But Scooby got him. CJ's not happy about that. Yeah. Come back here, Scoobs. Just looking to ding that rear quarter. Not quite. Oh, I'll have some of that instead. Rafa and Scooby battling it out. Blammo! Rafa pins CJ into the wall. Come on then, boys. Let's get this one started. Manny, for some reason, parked in the wall. Got the back end of that thing. Look, Potter's truck already smashed to bits. Potter trying to test the drift capabilities of that great big Tundra. So, I'm not sure who is the Bulldog. Let's see what happens here then. So, everybody pointing the right way, obviously on the start. We'll see if a driver peels off backwards or... Okay. Skippy's the dog then. Okay, Skippy's going backwards. So he has got to try and pin these drivers as they come past him. It will always try and reset him straight on track as well. So he can take his time around here. He's going to meet them just on the his exit of this turn. To be on their way in. Does he catch anyone? Somebody's already in the pits by the look of it. Here they come. Whoa! What have you got? Oh, you've got ghosting on. That's not worked, has it? This is chaos and mayhem already. Ricky's been pinned. He's getting himself back on the track. Yeah, this is not going to work if Skippy's ghosting out. Everybody looking to avoid him. Does look like drivers are getting caught by him. I was going to say, yeah, here we go. Restart. Turn that bloody ghosting off. That's not going to work, is it? On full smashage. Fancy putting ghosting on. Get off track, whoever that is. Ricky J and... It's both the Rickies. Rickies. Rick 2's wondering what's happening. There we go. So if think we've got to turn off ghosting for the back markers. Has that done it? Okay, we'll soon find out. Try this one again then. Get Skippy pointing the wrong way round. And we'll see if we can pin anyone into the wall. It's actually got Skippy in second. That's going to cause chaos when he tries to peel across the track. What's going on? Why are we having a third restart? What's happening? Another attempt at this one then. Yeah, where's Rob S? Too late. We're going racing. Or crashing. So there's no rules in this one. Take your fellow competitors out, leave them at the mercy of Skippy. Put yourself on pole again, Pilgrim. Skippy's got to peel across the track again. So there goes Skippy, turns himself around. Stewie Mack and Stephen Morrall on the side. So let's get that view up again. Hopefully this time no ghosting out in the minute for Skippy. Chaos is going to ensue then. Wants to keep it controlled around this. These boys are going to try and do everything they can to stay out of the way. There's a collision. Someone got cleaned up. And it's caused all sorts of chaos as well. Raffo's got through. Rick 2, Rob S, CJ. Shorey now going backwards. He got collared. A great big wall of tundras heading their way. Going to slowly build a wall around the track as they get more and more cars. Here they come then. That's the way, that's the way. Someone else collared there as well. Oh, missed that final driver. Just clips Pilgrim. Pilgrim gets tangled. He's now part of the pack. Also Rick 2 got collared. What have we got left then? CJ now. Here they come, the mental cases. CJ gets collared. Potter looks like he's managed to get away with that one. Yes, there's Rick too. Looks like Manny got tangled up as well. Here comes Pilgrim firing himself through. Not sure who that was. Looks like they got away with that one. There's a big pile of drivers now facing the opposite way on this circuit. What have we got? 2 drivers facing the right way. I don't know who they are. Where are you? It's you sneak bag. Scooby's got away with it. No, you haven't, Scoobs. No, you haven't. I would have classed that as a been collected. Oof. Scooby's still out. One more driver to try and avoid. Oh, and he does so. Got drivers doing donuts and pirouettes and all sorts of stuff on the start-finish straight. We'll see that in a minute when Scooby comes around this corner. He's taking his time. Here they come then. They've just got to pin him. Blam! Pow! That's him done and dusted. It's as quick as that. Boosh! Potter gets fired backwards. Everyone taking it out on Scoobs now. There it is. Dirty Raptors or British Bulldog Raptors, depending how you want to play it. Dirty Raptors is more actual racing, but, you know, pinning each other and that kind of stuff. Just ramming each other into the wall. Scooby wins round 1 then, so I'm not sure who got caught at first. I think it was Shuri. So he then becomes the Bulldog for race 2. But that's pretty much going to be it from me. I'm going to call it a night now. Got to go and blaze off a big fatty for Steve. So priorities and all that. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed tonight. Again, it was all for fun. It was all just in tribute for Steve. 2 lobbies running, like I say. So it's kicking off in another lobby somewhere else out on Gran Turismo. They're doing exactly the same thing, causing chaos and mayhem. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it from me. So again, I hope you've liked what you've watched. If you have, give it a like, comment, subscribe. Tell your mates, tell your mums. I'll see you all on GT7 in a month or so's time. My name's Dark Smoker. I'm out of here.
Yeah.